Alright everyone, it is Bielsa Ball here at Athletic Club York. That is the philosophy. If you've missed my channel over the last few days, you'll notice that I posted a Marcelo Bielsa tactic. Worked really well, and I thought let's instill it into the Athletic Club, give us a real definite way of playing from now to the end of the season and beyond. And it has got us through a tricky spell to start with, but we've made it into the playoffs. So we've got the quarterfinal of the playoffs today at home because we finished 4th in the league. Potentially a semi-final as well in today's episode, but just so you don't guess how we get on in the first game, it is a one-legged game. What we'll say is if we get knocked out at the quarterfinals, we need to do a little bit of a season recap anyway, go through our youth intake, etc., which players are going to be leaving. So it's all to play for today. By the end of today, we could be one game away from the Football League.
We're proud to be Yorkshire. From North Sea to Cornwall, we call it all home. We're proud to be Yorkshire. From States to Totley, straight to Ripon and Otley. We're proud to be Yorkshire. From North Sea to Cornwall, we call it all home.
Alright boys, welcome back to the channel. So it is Bromley first today. We have finished 4th in the league. York finished champions, which you kind of expected, but we were only 10 off them in the end, and that was with a really difficult run. So looking over towards the schedule, we started here with the tactic right here. After losing to Aldershot 3-2, which was in the last episode, and just things we said we need to fix and put at least a tactic in, and I've just gone straight for it. And I thought, look, I don't think we're good enough to get out of the division, and I think going up this year, even though to be fair, I'll take it. I would take promotion right now. I think we'll really struggle next season. So what I thought is, let's go with this tactic. Let's put it in. Let's give it time, and fingers crossed we can develop it and be ready and raring to go in whatever league we're in next year. And as you could see, we had a really difficult start. We were actually playing really well in these games. Playing really well. We didn't win. How many games did I give it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I gave it 6 games. And in my 7th one, I finally got a win. Normally, that doesn't happen with me. If I don't get a win in the first 3, normally something's gone out the window. But I believed in it. We stuck to it. We know it works. So we stuck with it. And we ended up coming back with some positive results. And with a fair few clean sheets as well. We do have a typical Leeds sort of like ding-dong, a 5-4 and a 4-2, like Bielsa kind of games. We went to York as well. We drew 0-0, quite a really good performance. And it's seen us get through to the playoffs. Now, how the playoffs work in the Vanarama is a bit weird. So basically, first get promoted. 4th and 5th play 6th and 7th at home. One-legged games. We then play, the winners of them then travel to Aldershot and Stockport. The winners of that then play each other. So basically, home advantage counts to the team that is highest in the league. Apart from, I think, the playoff final. I think if you get to the playoff final, it's at Wembley. I'm pretty sure it's at Wembley, you know. Look, we've got a long way to go. We've got really difficult. I think we'll win today. I think the first game against Bromley, I think we can win. The issue is Aldershot and Stockport really, strong sides up against us this year. But we've set the pathway. The tactic is here. Now, I have made a couple of tweaks compared to the Leeds United one. I've swapped the fullbacks around because in the Leeds one, we have Luke Ayling been a little bit more defensive and Firpo, the left-back, bombing on. Our side, Fallowfield's our better sort of like going forward, and Downing is more of a centre-half. So that's given us quite a nice little bit of solidity there with having Downing at left-back. Fallowfield really getting around the right-hand side. And then we've struggled because complete forward, you're asking so much of your strikers. We weren't scoring enough goals to start with. At one point, we brought the young Cannoneer in. He scored a couple of goals off the bench. Thiago has really struggled. We are going to be working on him heavily. He's going to get better. I think we will go with him as a complete forward next season. But at the moment, it's one style. Because complete forward requires so much, it's a difficult role to fill. So at the moment, we've just changed it to an advanced forward. And luckily for us, Phillips has just come into a nice little bit of form. 5 goals in the last 5 games, just to, fingers crossed, see us over the line. 27 goals for him this season. But yeah, next season we'll go full Bielsa and turn that back into a complete forward on attack. The link to the tactic video is down below, so go check it out. Absolute belter of a tactics video I put out the other day. So that is it. I'm not going to show you anything else in terms of new gens and stuff. If you are interested in becoming one of the regens in the game from my new intake, links to their Patreon down below. Muchly appreciate if you go and support the channel if you're following the series. Does mean a lot. This has kind of turned into it's a part-time job now. So pushing things like Patreon on here, I appreciate it if you go and check it out. All right, Bromley at home. Let's go. Right, so this is going to be the starting 11. We've got Sykes, Kenworthy, Halliday's coming in. Unfortunately, Fallowfield, one of the better players, 7 assists from right back this year, injured. No, sorry, suspended. Finney, Semple, down at left back. We're playing Osterfield as a register. It was done pretty well. 7.38 average over the last 5 games. Difficult role, pretty much like complete forward. A difficult role to fill, but I think for a defensive midfielder at a lower level, anyone who's can play defensive midfield and is okay at passing, 9, get away with it. We've got Reconza and Hotcut as the 2 wide players. Biggins and Stott, Milone. Stott has come into a nice little bit of form as well. 2 assists, 1 goal, 7.22 in the last 5 games. Phillips up front. Thiago Green is on the bench. Yeah, so let me know what you think to the tactic. Bielsa ball at York for the foreseeable. We'll push with it. Very difficult now to build a squad. Gonna have to really work with the youth team players and make sure they're trained in certain areas. We've had a nice little youth intake as well, but make sure that we've trained them in the way that when they come through, they're going to be good enough, and we've trained them in the right areas to fit into our 4-1-4-1. We may do other variations of it. Bielsa's sometimes gone with like a 3 at the back and stuff. So we may have that trained in the summer as well, just as a little bit of a variation, maybe playing with a libero, sort of getting rid of that Calvin Phillips holding midfielder role and having a Calvin Phillips is sort of like a libero would be pretty cool. Right, here we go. Bromley have sneaked in at the playoffs in 7th position. Home tie, Bootham Crescent, full attendance by the looks of it. Over 7,000 here. I'm pretty sure that's our attendance. No, 9,000. What's going on here? 2,000, still 2,000 seats. Right, very quiet opening 25 minutes of the game. No highlights. Here we go. First highlight, Halliday. Osterfield has lost it. We're going to get it back. There should be an instant press, boys. Hopcutt wins it. We've got bodies in the middle. Stott. Biggins. Stott. We're working it really nicely. Stott shoots from distance. The goalkeeper's parried and picks up the rebound. But the first little bit of pressure from Athletic Club. Is the highlight continuing here? I think it is, you know. Oh dear. Semple. Halliday. Stott. We still give away terrible goals. I'm going to try not to focus on that. We'll focus on Phillips going through on goal. And Phillips shoots it straight at the goalkeeper. It's a corner. It should be 1-0. Good little spell from us last 5 minutes, right? Bromley, first highlight for them potentially. Cross into the box. Cheek was underneath it. I think Cheeky's like leading goal scorer in the league. Reconza. Biggins to Downing. What's he got? He's just lost it. He's just giving the ball straight to him. Never mind. Trotter. We're pressing. We're working. Good press from us. We're going to need a good squad, a good fit squad. I think this is going to, like Leeds do, sort of like a core of 12, 15 first team players, and then we're really going to push some of the youngsters next year. Leeds, Bielsa gives, Stott's in. Get in! He's onside as well. Great third man run. What I was going to say is that with Bielsa, he likes to give a lot of these young players an opportunity. And we will do that next year. We'll call up some more and make sure there's more of a rotation involved. Whatever league we are in, lovely give and go. That was Reconza coming off the line, slipping in Stott. It is 1-0 and probably deservedly 1-0 in front. 63% possession as well. We're going to love these possession stats. So we need footballers next year. Footballers who can run. Give and goes in terms of passing and moving in the middle of the midfield, but they need to be bright, energetic. Okay, Reconza corner. Deep one. Phillips is there. He's headed over the bar. Should have scored. He should have scored 2. They've had 5 shots, 4 on target, but next year of 0.09, so they're not threatened. I need to learn to stop jinxing it. Trotter, Cheeks, a good tackle. Cheek is in. No, we've got the ball back, but we've needlessly pumped it up the pitch. We could have looked after it a bit better. Oh no, there's chaos at the back again. Chaos at the back, as per usual. Right, half an hour to spare. I'm going to give Thiago Green, because everyone always wants to see him. Phillips has missed a couple, so let's get Tiago on as the highlight continues. Rafa, Cheek, Gnar, Cheek, Tormey, wide. They're coming into it. Bromley are coming into the game. We've now got Green on. There's Osterfield, the register. We're playing out from the back. That's really poor from Rakonza and Downing. And we've lost it. This is a good spell from Bromley. I just get frightened every time the ball comes anywhere near our goal. We're highly likely to give them a chance. Right, that's better from Rakonza. A better space. Tiago Green. Osterfield. We are training. Rakonza's in. Oh, no. What a chance. I was about to say, we are training Tiago Green. He's got a lot of work to do individual training because we're training him as a complete forward now. So we should see his attributes improve a little bit more in the areas that we need. He needs to be pretty much more of an all-rounder. Right, Halliday stopped. And I think as well with Green, it's just because of his age. And as his attributes grow, he'll become more comfortable with the role as well, the more games that we play. Biggins, this is great football. Downing, can we seal it? Rakonza's there, he sweeps it, that's a penalty! It must be a penalty. It is a penalty. That should be a red card, referee. Who's taking it? Hopcut. I think we're going to offer Hopcut a new deal. Yeah. He still offers things. He's 9th of the season, can play left, can play right, can play up front. Yeah, I need to be careful. I think if this was any other save, you would quickly just move players on because it's so easy to get players in at any level. But with us so restricted, I've got to be careful which senior players I say goodbye to. Okay, right, we're going to do a couple of subs. Let's get Osterfield off. I'm going to bring the sentinel defender in Hill. And we're also going to bring off Hopcut. And we're going to put on Nathan Dyer. Okay, we're getting closer to a semi-final, boys. Reese with it. Crooks heads. Oh, Sykes Kenworthy has just patted it. Absolute Robert Pattinson. Straight down on the floor. Oh, dear. And it's given Bromley a lifeline when they probably didn't deserve it. And now we've got a cagey last 10 minutes. Halliday, Dyer. Cross from Halliday. Rakonza's there. Biggins is there. Oh, that would have sealed it. That would have sealed it. We're seeing it out. Fingers crossed. 5 minutes of stoppage. See it out, boys. 2, 1. Yes. I think that is a very much deserved victory. Okay, we're through to the semis. Okay, we've got the semi-final draw. Now, I was under the impression that it wasn't a draw. But it looks like it is, you know. I think it's one leg. Yeah, okay. We'll see what happens. Aldershot. I think likely it's going to be Others or South Shields. I think it'll work. It'll be like a seeded draw. Yeah. Yeah, it was a seeded draw. We've got Aldershot away. Okay. When is that? Sunday. Oh, that's not very far, is it? When did we play? Oh, that's smelly. Absolutely no time. Tell you what, we better give him a day off, haven't we? Can we give him today off? Friday? There's a bit of a rest. I thought there'd be a little bit more time to prepare. There is no time. Absolutely. Well, we don't want a physical session, do we? Dear me. Look what happens when you leave it to your fitness coach. We'll just rest. Rest and we'll go match prep. We'll just do some match tactics. Okay, moving on. Aldershot. All right, Stockport have absolutely smashed South Shields. So they're in the final and they're going to play the winners either us or Aldershot. Aldershot, by the way, second in the league table, so highly likely. Big favourites. Playing at home as well. Is it classed as an away game? I think it is, you know. Yeah, it's an away game. Okay, let's see what our fitness is like. It's not bad. It's not bad. We can just get by, I think. There's a couple of players like Rakonza, but we've got Noble Lazarus players to come in and do a job. Okay, we've got to play the same team, as it is. Fallowfield? No, Fallowfield's still suspended, so damn, that's a shame. Hopefully back for the final. Right, here we go. Big game this, big game. Let's see what Bielsa Ball does against a stronger opposition. Waterhouse causes so many problems. I think in the last episode, actually, I think it was Aldershot, it was. And when they beat us 3-2, and he was injured and absolutely ran rings round us. Right, here we go, boys. Come on. For a place in the final. This division is so difficult to get out of generally. It's going to be a lot easier now for next season because there's no York Soccer Club. Phillips, that's a big chance, volleyed, offside luckily. But it's still hard to be that top one, and then playoffs is always a little bit of a lottery. Right, we're nearly 20 minutes in. We've had 60% of the ball. We're dictating. We just haven't created anything yet. I'm liking the possession stats though. Really trying to dominate games as best we can. Right, let's give a little demand more. We're coming up to half-time. A corner for Aldershot. Can we defend it? We have. Downing defends really well. Taylor, shot over the bar. Got a few players on reds already, which is a little bit of a worry. We didn't want red fitness even in the early parts of the game. I was hoping we'd get to 60 minutes. Okay, just 5 minutes before half-time. I'm a little bit nervous. We've not done much. I think they're just being patient and are going to wait for their time to strike. Goodbridge. Morris. Halliday's been cut out on this left-hand side. Morris again. Goodridge. Nice and compact. Oh, they've just managed to get through us, boys. Gives and goes, and the most easiest of finishing. It wasn't even a great finish by Newby. He just passed it into the net. We're 1-0 down at half-time by the looks of it, boys. And once again, we're so nice. We're compact. Even the striker getting involved, and we're just simple give and goes. Really disappointing. 1-0 down, and we've not, even though and the possession stats has gone down as well. We're down to nearly 50% possession. We need to stay in the game here, boys. We can't be 2 down at half-time. Waterhouse, Thompson. Get the ball down if we can. We can't. It's coming back again. Newby. What's he going to do? He crosses. We could be in trouble. We can't go 2 down. Stay in the game, boys. Stay in the game. The fitness has not helped either, has it? Having only a couple of days. Right. Waterhouse. Morris. Oh, Taylor. Wide. It's wide. Right, Kinsella. Yeah, we've not offered anything yet, boys. It's just relentless Aldershot pressure at the moment. Phillips. Thompson on this left-hand side. He's not got a lot of options. He's pulled it back to the edge of the area. Morris. Kinsella. Oh, Newby again. It's 2-0, boys. It's 2-0. We've been outplayed today. Well and truly outplayed. Right, let's change it up a little bit. We're going to go complete wing back on attack, and we're going to bring Habergam on this left-hand side just to try and give us something. Let's get Thiago Green on. We're going to take off the register, but we're going to go with Thiago Green as a shadow striker. Anything just to change it up. We've not even had a highlight, have we, boys? We've not even had a highlight. Corner, sorry. Saying it's just over the bar. Okay, last little change. Noble Lazarus in on the right-hand side. We've moved up. We're looking like a bit like a 4-2-3-1. Anything like we've had 3 shots. 3 shots not on target. Woeful performance from us. Players are dying. Biggin's nearly dead. Reconza on the lowest of reds. Been screwed over a little bit here, I think, with the playoffs. Having playing Thursday, then playing Sunday. A little bit naughty. Especially when you're away from home. Reconza, so I think we need to make sure if we're going to go for promotion next year, which we will obviously be aiming to do, I think we need to be aiming top 3. If we're going to go into the playoffs, you need to be getting that home leg. They're through here. Waterhouse to finish it off. He's dinked him over the bar. We need to be getting top 3 so we don't play in that quarter-final. And it gives us more time to prepare for this game, which would be the semis. Right, Kinsella with it. It's been painful, boys. Williard. Morris. Kinsella. It's a good tackle. Phillips. First time we've literally seen him. Thiago Green. Noble Lazarus. Thiago Green. He was wanted by Reading at one point and Doncaster. That's gone quiet. So there's a chance we may lose Thiago Green in the summer. So next week's episode, we'll just have to, it'll be a new season, start of season 4. Thiago Green may not be with us, which would be a bloody shame. But at the moment, I can't get him to agree to a new deal. Right, Goodbridge, Harris, Waterhouse, Taylor. Well, what a way to end the season. Sykes Kenworthy, you are done, my friend, because you have been terrible. You have been terrible this season. Absolute shambles to finish it off. Just pick it up. I hope I ain't offered him a new deal. We have got one of my patrons. Oh, we've got a goal. We've scored a goal. Alex Finney, nice little header. Way too late, though. We have got... Paul Columbani, one of my Patreons on the channel, is a decent regen. Gibraltar International, I think. But what a way to finish the season, boys. Good season in terms of where we finishing fourth, but I think when you're in the playoffs, you want to have a go. But I just feel like that format has screwed us a little bit. Right, let's have a little look at the squad. Yeah, I've signed him to a new deal, haven't I? Of course I have. Right, so Noble Lazarus' contract is out. I'm thinking of keeping him. Just because, even though he is terrible, just because he can play so many different positions. Hopcut, I'm going to give him a 1-year deal. I think he could still do a job for us at this level. Bradley Halliday, I'm going to let go because he's on close to £1,000 a week. Max Hill wants to go, so he will go. Gabby McGill will go. Henry Kendrick will go. Nathan Dyer, I think I'm going to sign him to a new deal just because it's Nathan. Obviously, a lad that I used to coach a little bit when he was younger. I can play in a multiple couple of positions. 2 loanees, we'll try our hardest to get back, and the rest are all in deals. So I suppose that the main core of the squad will stay. We're not losing any absolute massive players. Obviously, I think we'll try and get back the 2 loanees. I think they'll make a real impact for us. Osterfield, his contract's expiring at the end of the season, so we'll try and do a permanent deal for him. What's the situation with Stott? Contract expiring as well, so we'll try and get permanent deals done the best we can, then that'll free us up in the loan market. All right, you want to see some regens, don't you? So our 2024 scholars, of course, it's Football Manager and we have players from all over the world. So first one is Joshua Black, left midfielder. Yeah, very strong left footer. I don't know what I'm going to turn him into at the moment. He's only 5'9". Probably he'll just have to go as an inverted winger potentially. Joshua Black, American, where's he born? Charleston. Brilliant. We don't get many Yorkshire-born players through. Marko Mudrinski is a player that I like. Very good mentals and physicals already. 6 foot as well. Potential to be our register long-term. Already at passing 9 at 16, which I think is quite good. So that may go up as more sort of like 14, 15. So we'll really work on his... I think physicals, you're going to see an improvement. So we're going to really focus on his technicals, I think. Next one is Delhi Johnson, 6'5" defender, 13 tackling, 7 marking, 7 heading, passing 6, pace not great, but an absolute monster. Someone that we'll definitely try and work on over the next few years. Nigel Shepherd, Trinidad and Tobago, 5'9", acceleration 15, pace, aggression. Looks like to be a quick, pacey striker. We may try and convert him into a wide right player, but we'll see. The first year I kind of let them develop naturally. Harry Tolson is a right midfielder, 5'10", decent physicals, needs a little bit of work, but crossing, dribbling will be half decent, technique and passing all look pretty good to be a basic sort of like inverted winger. And then we've got top talents, Zimbabwean, left winger, 17 natural fitness, pace 13, 6'1", so he's going to be a handful. We'll try and get a little bit more out of him. Another left back, Mark Hansen, already 12 heading, 12 marking, 8 tackling. That's pretty good. 6 foot as well. I think, to be fair, he's a nice little player, Mark Hansen. And then a couple of others. If you would like to become one of these regens in the game, go check out the Patreon link down below. Muchly appreciate if you go and support it. It was always a long shot to get promoted, but to get pretty close to it is disappointing. We'll go again, battling to get into the Football League. New transfers. Fit the system, it will be full 100% Bielsa ball for Season 5 in Yorkshire or nothing. Take care, guys. Thanks a lot. See you later.